A special check from the Madison County Commission being presented to the Madison County Board of Education tonight. It's where we start. Thank you for joining us on Fox 54 News at 6. I'm Valentina Chalala. Here's a live look inside the Madison County Schools Central Office Auditorium. Tonight's Board of Education meeting just getting started. And in a few minutes, the Madison County Commission will be presenting a $300,000 check to the Board of Education, with the money going toward cameras to be placed outside outdoor athletic facilities on school grounds. Fox 54's Gabe Glassman is at that meeting right now.
The Madison County Commission awarding the Madison County Board of Education a $300,000 check tonight, and it's all going for security systems. $300,000 will be going toward cameras for outdoor facilities across high schools across Madison County. Chairman Mac McCutcheon says this will help improve security systems across the county.
We can't educate our children unless we can keep them safe, and public safety is very much a integral part of quality of life for our county. And when it comes to economic growth, we need our school systems. We need a good functioning school system. We need our children to be safe. One thing is that safety is paramount, and we want to make sure that our students are protected. And just like the SRO programs, the County Commission has always been on board with promoting safety for our children in our school system. So this was just another way and another component of that.
Coming up later tonight on Fox 54 News at 9, we will bring you into the check presentation. From Madison County, Gabe Glassman, Fox 54 News.
Chairman McCutcheon adds he's also excited for the continued partnership, with this being another way to help the school systems and improve safety. Now let's take a look at the weather in Huntsville today. Oh, we can see a little drizzle of rain. It's the type of rain that makes you feel a little cold even when it's not cold out. Let's bring in Fox 54 Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman. We saw quite a bit of rain today, and it definitely brought some gloomy skies along with it.
Yeah, we definitely did get a fair amount of rain across the Tennessee Valley. In some cases, we picked up 3/4 of an inch of rain. Now, some of us saw much less, but those that saw the higher amounts of rain over the last couple of hours should consider themselves lucky, because at this point, we could really use a little bit of rain across the area. That activity has since come to an end. I'll show you the radar here in just a second, but a live look out over the Parkway this evening. Roadways are still damp, but those will begin to dry out here over the next hour or two as we continue along with the Thursday evening commute. Like I said, many of us are dry at this point in the evening. You'd almost never know it rained aside from the wet roadways. Still picking up on a couple of sprinkles across northeast Alabama, Jackson County down into DeKalb County, Scottsboro, maybe back into Fort Payne. We're still talking about just a little bit of light rain. A couple of showers are going to be possible as we head into the overnight, but then better opportunities for rain build into the Tennessee Valley as we head into your Friday, all thanks to an area of low pressure and a cold front that'll build through Friday night and then early into Saturday morning. We'll talk about this in more detail here in a few minutes.
For airplane on fire, 940. It's going to be the airport. Still 13, just to advise you, the aircraft is safe on ground at this time.
What you just heard was scanner traffic audio alerting local fire rescue and police agencies about a jet making an emergency landing in Muscle Shoals. The Learjet 45 twin-engine aircraft left Nashville International at 9:13 this morning, heading to Texas. During the flight, the pilot alerted Northwest Alabama Regional Airport about a possible fire on board. The plane landed at 9:51 a.m. and was met by local first responders. The Muscle Shoals Fire Department says everyone exited the plane and no injuries were reported. Crews used a thermal imaging camera to thoroughly inspect the plane and found no signs of a fire. At this time, there are no ongoing hazards and the aircraft is in safe condition. There's new hope this week that a Huntsville man being held in a Russian prison could be going home soon. David Barnes was arrested in Russia after traveling there to retrieve his kids after a bitter divorce. His wife made claims of abuse against him here in the U.S., and while those allegations were dismissed in Texas in 2019, Russian authorities opened a new case in 2022, leading to his imprisonment. Barnes, whose family still lives in Huntsville, was convicted in Russia last year. Now, according to a new report from Axios, the U.S. and Russia are discussing a swap that could include Barnes. Senator Katie Britt responded to the possibility of bringing Barnes home, saying, quote, "It is past time that David Barnes is returned to America. I applaud President Trump and Secretary Rubio for their tireless work." According to Britt, at least 8 Americans are currently being held in Russian prisons, including Barnes. A man will spend the rest of his life behind bars after he's convicted for shooting and killing a motel owner. According to court documents, William Moore was sentenced to life in prison during a sentencing hearing this morning. You can see him being walked out of the courtroom. Moore shot and killed Hillcrest motel owner Pravin Patel in Sheffield last year. Grand jury indicted Moore, the following month, charging him in Patel's death. Moore was found guilty on October 22nd after 2 days of testimony. An investigation underway after an exchange of gunfire between law enforcement and a suspect in Etowah County this morning. According to Aaliyah, the Etowah County Sheriff's Office, JSOG, was executing a search warrant on the 1000 block of Eastview Avenue in Gadsden when authorities say Brandon Jackson began shooting at officers, striking one in the arm and injuring another. Officers returned fire and shot Jackson. All three are now receiving medical care. The Sheriff's Office say the suspect is in custody and they are investigating. 2 people hospitalized after a school bus collided with a pickup truck. The Owens Crossroads Police Department says the accident happened around 7:45 this morning on the intersection of US 431 and Guthrie Avenue. The bus driver went to the hospital in their personal vehicle while the truck driver was taken by ambulance, but is expected to be okay. Police say no students were injured. The crash is now being investigated. The Huntsville City Council meeting is meeting right now, and on the agenda are several items concerning land development. The city is looking to rezone around 380 acres of land south of Alabama 20 and east of Interstate 65 to be used for housing. The City Council will also look to enter an agreement with the Alabama and Family Services Center to build affordable housing on Olson Street. The meeting is on the second floor of Chamber of Huntsville City Hall, The Community Action Partnership of North Alabama was awarded a major grant to expand affordable housing in Decatur. FAHI, a regional network of nonprofit housing organizations, gave CAPNA a $400,000 Maximizing Appalachian Capacity, or MAC grant. The grant is part of an over $2 million investment in the 9 projects led by 11 FAHI member organizations. The funding will help create jobs, increase housing production, and serve more than 600 households. The September's jobs report has been released following the government shutdown. Employers added 119,000 jobs, but one former Alabama politician is skeptical. Former Congressman Mo Brooks warns both parties may be presenting the data to support their own narratives ahead of the 2026 midterm elections.
I've looked at the Bureau of Labor Statistics report that came out today, and while the Trump administration has done everything they can to try to put a happy face on it, here's the bottom line. Unemployment went the wrong direction, from 4.3% to 4.4%. When Donald Trump was sworn in, it was at 4%. So we've had a gradual deterioration.
Brooks cautions voters to be aware of political spin, where parties highlight or downplay parts of the jobs report to make their case for candidacy stronger, especially as both parties position themselves ahead of the 2026 midterms. As you prepare to travel on Thanksgiving, the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency is stepping up patrols to keep you safe. Aaliyah has a few tips to ensure you make it to and from Thanksgiving dinner. To keep yourself from getting distracted, make sure to secure kids and belongings before driving. Holiday traffic can also tempt drivers to speed, tailgate, and weave between lanes. Aaliyah recommends giving yourself extra time to travel and give yourself a safe distance between you and the car in front of you. There's also a zero-tolerance policy for impaired driving, so make sure you plan ahead and designate a sober driver. For more tips, go to FOX54.com.
This location is the most visited by not only visitors, but visitors from all over and our community.
Later tonight, Athens Limestone Tourism and the Chamber are kicking off a holiday favorite, the annual tree lighting. While events are delayed 30 minutes due to the rain, the show will go on and the community can't wait to celebrate. The Christkindl Market in Coleman is back for its grand opening, bringing lights, rides, and authentic food. The month-long holiday event supports local children's charities. Up next. It's the grand opening for a massive Christmas market over in Coleman. The Christkindl Market draws thousands of people every year for a special celebration that runs over a month long. Fox 54's Caleb Aguayo joins us live at where the official celebration is just now getting started. Caleb, what's going on in Coleman?
Yeah, Valentina, downtown Coleman is getting festive for its 7th annual Christkindl Market. Today's the grand opening, and they're kicking off the month of celebrations with a Christmas pyramid lighting here right now.
The broomstick in his hand, running here and there all around the square, saying, "Catch me if you can."
It's a tradition inspired by the German Christmas markets that earned their fame as early as the 15th century. From authentic German food to the decorations lighting up the market, the event's bringing many attractions to the city like ice skating, a market for vendors, and several rides, including the largest Ferris wheel in the state. It has something for everyone, but it's all for the kids. Every week of the market highlights local charities serving children, with vendors donating a portion of their proceeds to these charities. Local vendors say it's markets like these that make their craft worthwhile.
That's what I really like in making public master classes with common people who never touched the craft, who never forged, who never worked by hands. You can see those sparkling eyes. You can see inspiration of the process.
The Christkindl Market is open Thursday through Sunday until December 11th, when it opens up for the entire week. It'll be closed next week for Thanksgiving, but the festivities will continue until December 23rd. Live in Coleman, I'm Caleb Aguayo, Fox 54 News.
Thanks, Caleb. Admission for the event is free, and families from all over are invited to attend all month long. The goal is to lift the Christmas spirit and help the charities involved. If you can't make it out to Coleman, Christkindl Market will also be returning to the Orion next month. The event brings together local artists, festive food, and live music for 3 days of holiday fun. Shoppers will find more than 60 juried artists offering unique handcrafted gifts, along with live music from the Huntsville Music Office. The free event runs from December 12th to the 14th. Coming up, the Huntsville Botanical Garden is making Galaxy of Lights more accessible with new sensory-friendly hours. We'll tell you all about it.
Had a fair amount of rain across the Tennessee Valley through the course of the afternoon. That has since come to an end, but there are other opportunities for showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. We'll talk about it in just a bit.
The holiday season officially kicks off tonight in Athens. The annual Athens Limestone Tinsel Trail lights up tonight at Big Spring Memorial Park. Fox 54's Logan Alexandra Russell has a preview for us tonight and the event and tells us how and what you can expect.
Athens Limestone Tourism is preparing for this evening's big event, and people are actually out here putting the last-minute finishing touches on their trees. Now, this evening's event was just delayed only by 30 minutes because of inclement weather, but the fun is still going to continue as this event is a long-time favorite for the community. The event is formerly known as the North Pole Stroll and is a beloved tradition going on for more than a decade. 100 trees are beautifully decorated around the park, representing local businesses, nonprofits, and honoring loved ones. Tonight's tree lighting ceremony features live entertainment with Storytime with Santa, which starts at 6:30, and Happy Pappy beignets will be here, and there will be hot cocoa.
It's been exciting. This year and last year we had 100 trees, and we just have loved how the community has come out to really support these trees. And we found out through a program that we have that during this time of year, this location is the most visited by not only visitors, but visitors from all over and our community.
The lighting will start promptly at 7. The trail is free to visit and will remain open through December 31st. From Athens, Logan Alexandra Russell, Fox 54 News.
The tree lighting is just the kickoff to the holiday festivities in Athens this weekend. The Christmas open house will be tomorrow, followed by other events through Sunday. The holiday tradition of ice skating at Big Spring Park is back for the 14th year in a row. Starting tomorrow, skating in the park will open their outdoor ice rink 7 days a week through January 4th. Tickets are $15 for anyone ages 10 and up and $5 for anyone 9 and under. The rink will host special events including DJ nights, family nights, and a family-friendly New Year's Eve celebration. You can find the full schedule on our website, fox54.com.
Now, the Tennessee Valley's certified most accurate forecast from the Fox 54 Weather Impact Team.
Another gloomy day where we only got to see a couple of peaks of sunshine, and this is before the parkway got wet when we had a fair amount of rain. Now, skating in the park had me thinking, yeah, we're going to need the temperatures to drop cold enough to have a hardy coat before we can go skating.
I so agree.
Because, yeah, skating involves ice, and when it's nearly 80 degrees, that is just, they don't mix.
No, and I think a double layer of pants would help with the falls and stuff too.
Or just don't go ice skating, which is what I will be. Can you ice skate?
No, but I'm going.
Oh, you could get one of them little plastic things that I would totally need that are meant for kids.
That's a great idea.
I think so too. I think we should be more supportive of adults using those plastic things that are totally meant for like 5 and 10-year-olds. But I am a grown man and I would need one of them, or me attempting to ice skate without one would end up being quite embarrassing. A live look out over the parkway this evening. We're not talking about any rain here in the city of Huntsville. Roadway's still damp because, well, we got a fair amount of rain through the course of the afternoon. In some cases, we picked up right around 3/4 of an inch. Now we're nice and dry across the Tennessee Valley, maybe just a couple of light sprinkles across DeKalb County, but that's about it. For the most part, we're going to stay dry as we head into the evening. A couple of isolated showers might be possible as we head into the overnight, but then better opportunities for more widespread precipitation begin to build into the Tennessee Valley as we head into Friday morning and Friday afternoon. That activity going to be associated with an area of low pressure and a cold front extending down from that area of low pressure. That cold front's going to move through Friday night, early into Saturday morning. So really we have a prolonged period of time where we could see some scattered showers and thunderstorms develop across the area. Our first chance is going to be during the Friday morning commute and then through the later part of Friday morning, early into the afternoon, where we're going to be talking about at least a little bit of rain. We could get some pockets of heavier rain, maybe a couple of rumbles of thunder, maybe a little bit of lightning. As we head into your Friday, yes, we could get some thunderstorms, but we're not really talking about any sort of a threat for severe weather. And honestly, we're also going to get to spend a good chunk of the day dry and even be dry as we head into the early part of the evening. Now, as we head into the later part of the evening, early into the overnight, now we're going to begin to see some shower and thunderstorm activity build in and become more widespread. 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and some of this activity could pack a bit of a punch where we get some heavier rain. These storms are going to make a little bit of noise, be a couple of flashes of lightning, but then this activity doesn't stick around very long. 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning, nice and dry, holding on to a fair amount of cloud cover, but even that cloud cover is going to begin to break as we head into the middle and later part of the afternoon, and by the time we get to Saturday night, it looks like we're talking about a really nice, clear sky. Temperatures currently sitting in the mid-60s, 65 in Huntsville, 66 in Coleman, 66 in Fayetteville, up in southern Middle Tennessee. Maybe a little bit of patchy dense fog develops once again as we head into the overnight. There's also a chance for a couple of isolated showers. I've got a low temperature right around 60 degrees. When the kids get on the school bus tomorrow morning, 62 at 7, 64 at 8, 67 at 9, 69 degrees by the time we get to 10 a.m. A rain chance through the course of the afternoon, but the day's not going to be a complete and total wash. There are going to be significant periods of dry time. So all told, I actually think it's going to be a reasonably nice Friday. I've got a high right around 74 degrees. As we head into the front half of the weekend, we're going to maintain the 70s across the Tennessee Valley. That'll be quite nice, but we are eventually going to get cooler, finally begin to put some actual numbers on Thanksgiving, a mix of sunshine and cloud cover as of right now. Now, we are a week away, so things are likely to change, but currently, I've got a high temperature right around 53 degrees for Thanksgiving. 68 degrees as we head into your Sunday, 70 degrees Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday brings a fairly healthy opportunity for showers and thunderstorms to North Alabama, southern Middle Tennessee. 63 on Wednesday, and then there's your 53 as we head into Thanksgiving.
Here's your chance to bring a smile to kids across the Tennessee Valley. Toys for Tots is issuing an urgent call for warehouse volunteers and community donations. Volunteers are needed to help sort and organize toys during the final push before distribution. The organization is also looking for more donations. Toys are needed for kids of all ages by December 13th. To learn how you can help and for a full list of drop-off locations, go to fox54.com. The Huntsville Botanical Garden is making its popular holiday event more accessible with new sensory-friendly hours. Galaxy of Lights is teaming up with Autism Support of Alabama to turning down their music to make the event more sensory-friendly. As part of the event, Autism Support of Alabama is providing earplugs while supplies last and a limited number of sensory toys. The special sessions are on November 30th and December 3rd at 4:30 p.m. with regular hours resuming at 6. A new free art series is coming to the Northwoods neighborhood at the Calvary Hill Community Center tomorrow. Quarterly at Calvary is a program designed to bring local talent directly to the community, launched by Councilmember Michelle Watkins in Arts Huntsville. The free event kicks off with Jazz Giving with Friends featuring saxophonist Alex Banks and Tommy's sax legend friend. This series will continue into 2026 with events planned for February, May, and August.
All right, let's talk a little sports. The Auburn Tigers, they're starting their third quarterback this season when they take on Mercer Saturday. We'll talk to DJ Durkin about the decision next.
Fox 54 Sports is sponsored by Alpha Insurance.
Hey everyone, earlier in the week, Auburn announced that they would be giving Ashton Daniels a red shirt. So during the rest of the week, questions swirling around the Plains as to who would be the starting signal caller. Well, today we got our answer. Interim head coach DJ Durkin announcing that freshman QB Deuce Knight will be the leading man on the offense to start the game Saturday. Jackson Arnold, the original starter from earlier in the season, he'll see action as well. Knight was a 5-star recruit and the 5th-ranked QB in the nation with the class of 2025. Let's talk to Coach Durkin about this decision.
Both those guys have played really well. They're both going to play in the game, like I said earlier. We're going to go with Deuce as the starter, and you know, I think he's earned it, done a great job. We're excited to see him go play. They're both going to play in the game, and they're both going to play well. They're both prepared. We got a good plan for both of them. They're going to play well.
So, as Coach Durkin mentioned, we'll see both Knight and Arnold playing on Saturday, with Knight getting the nod as the starter. Kickoff Saturday is set for 1 p.m. against Mercer. That game will stream live on SEC Network Plus. Speaking of quarterbacks, Falcons starting quarterback Michael Penix Jr. is done for the season with an ACL injury that he suffered on Sunday against Carolina. Penix taking a hit in the third quarter Sunday against the Panthers, and he injured his knee. He was removed from the game and replaced by veteran QB Kirk Cousins, who will be the Falcons starting quarterback for the remainder of the season. The Atlanta Falcons' first-round draft pick was in the midst of his first full year as an NFL starter. All right, everyone, that'll do it for sports right here on Fox 54 Plus at 6. I'm Mo Carter. Let's send it back to Valentina.
A special meeting of the Madison County Board of Education presenting a check they hope will lead to safer campuses. We'll tell you all about it. It's a meeting of music, bringing together artists, venue owners, and fans alike. We'll take you to a local hotel where the Huntsville Music Office is meeting. A popular holiday tradition returns to Coleman today, and it's bringing a German twist to the Tennessee Valley. That's coming up on Fox 54 News at 9. A cheetah at Smithsonian's National Zoo and Conservation Biology Institute from Royal Virginia campus recently gave birth to 4 cubs. The zoo says the cheetah cubs are strong, active, vocal, and eating well. This is the 20th litter born at the Front Royal campus. The zoo says the mom, Ambala, is also moving her cubs around the habitat. You can go to the zoo's website to see the adorable 1-month-old babies on the cheetah cub cam.
I don't think, while they're cute, and they can probably already outrun me, I don't know if the cheetah cub cam is going to be as fun to watch as the giraffe cam was a number of years ago.
Good. Yeah.
Remember when we watched Giraffe Cam for like months straight because the giraffe was allegedly in labor for months?
What?
Yeah.
You don't remember this?
I do not remember this.
What was the giraffe? Do you remember the giraffe?